Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and welcome back to my weekly reading, and this spread will cover January 27th through February 2nd, 2/2. So this is the last weekly read for January. We are cruising already into this year. And today I'm feeling angel energy, all angel energy. So I am working with the Archangel Oracle. I will be working with angel prayers, as well as messages from your angels. This is a new deck. Well, it's not, I've had it. I haven't used it yet in a reading. And I also have, this is new to me, Angels of Abundance. I think I've only used it once or twice in a reading. So this is new energy as well. So those are the decks that I'm using. And let's get into it. So let me invite in all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, all beings of light that would like to assist with this guidance for you today, calling on God, Source, Creator. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for your best and highest good, and the best and highest good of all concerned. All right, friends, so I'm going to shuffle archangels. Okay, archangels, what archangel would like to connect with us this week? What archangel wants to step forward? Okay, let's see. Interesting. We have Archangel Raguel, relationship harmony. So his message is, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So what I'm getting with this message, this card right away, is we are now past all the retrograde energy that started in August. We are past the full moon energy that we just had, the lunar eclipse energy. We were in this eclipse tunnel, and I feel like it could stir up a lot of stuff. The readings that have been coming up about were hardships and challenges. Maybe there have been frustrations in relationships, conflict with families and significant others, maybe your extended family, work families. There's been some disagreements and like being a little disgruntled. So I feel like Archangel Raguel is coming now in to bring in the relationship harmony into this week. So it's like the cloud has been lifted. It's like we're getting to see more clearer now. We've done a lot of inner work on ourselves, a lot of shadow work. And I feel like as we cruise through this week, there'll be a lot of lighter energy, maybe some more clarity, maybe some more insights in how to handle situations, maybe being able to sit down and having a healthy conversation. I feel like so many of you have more clarity about who you are and what it is that you want. Raguel is also the angel of justice and fairness. So if you guys are waiting for something to unfold or something to settle down or something to come into completion, contracts, things that you might feel have been unfair, I feel like that may be ironing itself out this week. And also too, I'm also getting the message of inner harmony with the relationship with yourself, this nurturing energy, this surrender energy, this peace energy that we're getting within ourselves. So there's been a lot of upheaval as we do this inner work, as this shadow work. And part of me wants to take a deep breath and being able to sail into February on smoother waters with ourselves. You're wiser, you're stronger. I think you're more confident in knowing what it is that you want, more connected to your intuition, more vocal. And I feel like Raguel is also showing me that there's harmony with the relationship with yourself as well. So that may be something that you notice into this week. So the next cards I'm going to pull is from the Doreen Virtue is the messages. Let's see. All right. What message does the angels have for us this week? Oop, there it is. Lila. And her message says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So if there's conflict this week, if there are challenges, I feel like Lila's message is give yourself permission to take a step back in the heat of the moment. Give yourself a chance to gather your thoughts, maybe get some clarity and insight into how you're feeling and what it is that you do want and what you want to say. Again, we're really enveloping this divine feminine energy that accesses intuition and guidance and clarity. So I feel like if you finally have to have a sit down and have a come to Jesus session with somebody, you have to like share your thoughts. Maybe you've been holding back on something. Maybe there's been these fears of not wanting to upset, but there's just a shakeup, or maybe there's just changes that need to be made. And I feel like Layla maybe, she's coming in to say, spend some time alone meditating about your desires and intentions. Gather your thoughts before you kind of just go in and just have this conversation. Again, maybe it's a conversation with a boss, maybe it's a child, maybe it's a significant other, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's clarity with yourself. But the message is to ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So let's incorporate the angel prayers. What prayers, adding to the energy of this, relationships, going within. What prayers do they have for us? What do they want us to know? Okay, let's see here. Live your joy. This message just came up in one of my pick a card readings. I think it was the one before last week's. Live your joy. And the message is, thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. This is a message to I'm just getting information. This is a message to keep your circle small. Keep your energy and network pure, and embark on the things that bring you joy and the things that make you happy. Now, of course, if you don't love laundry, clearly that's something that we need to do, these have tos and shoulds. But I feel like the universe is saying, as you take time in nature and reflect, ask yourself, is this something that I really want to be doing? Is this in alignment with my soul's desires? I feel like there's going to need to be a lot of check-ins this week. Checking in to see how you feel, asking yourself, are these the people that I want to be surrounded by? Using your voice and really embarking on the things that bring you joy. Maybe this is a message for some of you out there to start that project that you've been wanting to start on, or get back to those hobbies that bring you joy. Remember, when you're in that joy vibration of laughter and play, it really clears space and opens things up. So again, if you're in this space of a challenge or a difficulty with either yourself or others, as you pull back and as you go and do something that brings you joy, I feel like that's where the answers can come. There can be guidance and direction in that. There could be something that uplifts you. All right, let me pull an Angel of Abundance from the Angel of Abundance deck. Okay, let's see here. All right, abundance angels. What would you like us to know? I feel like I want to keep going. There it is. Interesting. It says block out distractions. Wow. So the message says, your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. Didn't we just talk about this? Stepping away from these harsh relationships, difficulties, and challenges, going within, embarking on projects and doing things that bring you joy. And then the final part of the message is you already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So I feel like this is the pathway for you this week. It may feel counterintuitive to like be upset with somebody or annoyed and go to that space of something that's going to bring you joy. But it is the pathway. It's so easy to just kind of stay in that funk, stay in that energy of, well, I just want to be upset about it, or I don't want to forgive and I'm going to be bitter. But I feel like the universe is saying that right now, as I was mentioning earlier, it is really important for you to keep your bubble small. Keep the people that are around you energetically pure, and really kind of move away from, your gut will tell you if you're getting invitations or you're being asked to do things that you just really just don't have the energy for. I feel like this is validation to say like it's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to set boundaries. This is the transformation and the energy that we're in right now. Earth angels are becoming leaders in the energy. We're stepping into our own practices. We're stepping into making our own money in a sense where there's independence. And there's so many of you out there that are embarking on these new projects and coming up with these new ideas and being inspired of creating new ways of making money. And I feel like the universe is saying this can be a very creative week. It can be a very supportive week. It can be a very inspiring week if you're keeping your energy pure, if you're keeping your focus on completing a project. And again, it's about habits. It's about building good habits. My cousin had told me that this week. Sometimes creating really good habits is better than trying to stay motivated. When you're in that habit of getting up and, eating your breakfast and meditating or spiritually connecting before you jump online or check emails, having those good habits are really going to carry you through, because you're going to feel more when you're being pulled outside of that safe space. And I feel like the universe is saying that this is important for you, and this is important for your work. It's like you operate baseline and above. Your creativity is at baseline and above. So if you're at baseline and you keep getting that pull and the distractions and the energy that just pulls you out, I need this and fix this and save this and change this. It's like you're constantly fighting to be at baseline energetically. But remember, all those knowledge and wisdom and inspirations are baseline and above. So if you need to have tough conversations with somebody, or you really need to just send somebody who's helped you and supported you an appreciation, say thank you, I love you so much, you have no idea how you've supported me or helped me, and just offering that kindness can lift your vibration. And then one of my favorite things to do is when I'm in a place of joy and I'm in a place of happiness and peace or feeling good, I'll just say, God, bring me more of that in my life, or something even better. If you're in a space where somebody lets you go at a stop sign, or somebody opens a door for you, or there is, or if there is something happening that you really truly appreciate, honor yourself in the moment, saying, angels, thank you. Bring me more of that in my life, or something even better. And now you're feeling into the energy of what you want more of. That is really the key to manifesting. I know so many of us are like, what do we do? I'm doing affirmations. I'm doing the work. I'm doing all these things. But you know what? That just kind of brings up more burnout. And it makes us feel like we're not doing enough. And you just kind of ride that emotional wave. So if you're conscious about how you're feeling and you're acknowledging and really enjoying. Again, that's very feminine energy. Enjoying your food, enjoying the quiet time you have, enjoying the time you have with friends, and being in that space of, yes, bring me more of this in my life or something even better. Now you're rippling out that energy. Now it's radiating out and bringing more of. Thankful. So I didn't know why I chose thankful today, but I chose thankful, and it makes so much sense. Like thanking people and thanking experiences and setting boundaries. You know, if you set a boundary and it felt really good, saying, God, give me more energy like that, or give me more wisdom or words. Another thing I want to mention too is, again, using your voice, using your words, speaking up. I feel the Archangel Gabriel as well popping into this reading, and he is the angel of communication, so he can work. You know, we have this, you know, copper light here, in a way. If you see like this copper color, that is Gabriel's color. He sends pennies, and on a penny it says, "In God we trust." So we got pennies from heaven, pennies from Gabriel. He's encouraging us to use our voice. I think this is going to be really important about giving yourself some quiet time and creating sacred space. You know, I myself am realizing and learning the value of waking up in the morning and connecting with the spirit and the divine. You know, the work that I do this all day, every day. So, you know, for those of you who don't know, this is my career. This is my job. I channel, I'm in tune, I connect people, I empower, I invalidate, I connect them with loved ones. It is my life's work. It's spiritual counseling, it's guidance. And so I'm in it every day, but I forget that I'm doing it for others. And I'm learning over the last, you know, few months the value of me connecting with spirit on my own with myself. You know, I'm always connecting myself for others, but there's such a beautiful value in doing that for yourself. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, I don't feel like it, or you know, nothing ever comes, but I can tell you that that is the pathway. Connecting with spirit, connecting with the divine. When you're in that space, the universe gives you heads up. It gives you warnings. It gives you blessings. It sends you messages. You know, it's being in the present moment. And I feel like that is, you know, now that there's so much of this heavy energy that's been lifted. Like I said, the full moon energy, the planets have gone direct. We're out of this lunar eclipse, this tunnel that we've been in. And now I'm not saying the planets aren't going to do funky things, but it's been really intense. And it's like I hear that song, I Can See Clearly Now, by Jimmy Cliff. And we're going into that space where we're going to feel this shift and feel this vibration. There's more sensitivity now in the energy that we're in. There's more awareness. So again, block out distractions. You know, I have to say it. If you're, you know, intense in following the news and caught up in people's drama and what's going on, you know, it can just be really toxic for your system. You know, when you can stay in a high vibration of love, when you can stay in a high vibration of peace and connection and oneness, you're radiating that out, along with many of us who are out here radiating out that energy. And that's how you can shift the world. When you are filled up and you can smile at somebody, if you can offer somebody a helping hand, or you can get some of that extra work, or be in that intuition and that guidance to feel better, that energy is going to radiate out. I used to say all the time, peace on earth starts with you. When you feel good, the people around you feel good. When they feel good, the people around them feel good. When they feel good, the people around them feel good, and so on and so forth. So I feel like this message in this reading is all about like self, like taking care of the self, comforting the self, nurturing the self, being in harmony in relationships, kind of, like I said, shifting away. Now, this doesn't mean you have to call everybody and say, hey, your energy no longer serves me anymore. You can't be in my vibration, because honestly, they'll probably think you've lost it and join a cult. But what you can do is you can really just get busy doing the things that you want to do, getting to those things that bring you joy, whether it's a walk outside, whether it's playing with a deck of cards, you know, these angel cards cards are awesome. Blocking out distractions, like what is pulling you away? You know, I was trying to get something done the other day, and the distraction was myself. So I had to sit down and do something. I forget what it was, but I was like, oh, I want to go make cookies. So I made cookie bars. And then I was like, oh, I've got to clean off my desk. And I cleaned off my desk. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I've got to go make my bed. And I did that. And I was like, oh, you know what? I want to finish reading that chapter. And I was doing everything but what I needed to do that was going to help bring me joy. So sometimes these distractions can be your own self. It can be your own thoughts. You know, I'm on the cusp of that ADD, and I've got rapid fire thoughts and lots of creative ideas, and I jump all over the place sometimes. So when you're in that space of meditation, it will ground you, it will balance you, it will keep you focused, it will keep your vibration high. It'll help you be clear when you're being distracted and things are pulling you out of that. So let me see if there's any other guidance. I feel like I want to pull one more card. Maybe another angel prayer card. One more card. All right, angels, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. One more angel prayer. Whoop, there it is. I know. I really don't have a system how I choose these cards. Sometimes people ask me, how do you choose it? I just feel it. It's just a feeling. Sometimes it flies out. Sometimes I feel like I just stop. Manifesting miracles. Archangel Orion. I've never seen this card. Wow. So he is intense. Oh my God, I love him already. Okay, so the message says, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Wasn't I just talking about manifesting? Wasn't I saying, I love when they back me up. The key to manifesting is affirming. Bring me more of this in my life, or something even better. So even specifically working with Orion and God's energy. So I always ask, I always connect with God, the heart of the Father, and then I ask all his beings of light and guides to meet me up there. So again, if you want to stay in that sacred space, call on, connect your heart with the heart of the Father, and then ask Archangel Orion to meet you up there. So again, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. So this is validation. 2019, if 2019 is a manifesting year, if it's a miracle year, we've really had to see people's true colors so that we're really focusing our energy on things that are going to lift us up and not weigh us down. And I feel like this is validation that those things that you've been wanting, those things that you've been working towards, is coming. Those miracles are coming. So my word this year is windfall. The intention is a windfall of abundance, a windfall of receiving, and in that I need to surrender. So a part of manifesting is surrendering to what is. Jesus says all the time, if you have thoughts or guidance or worries or fears or like I said, challenges, he says, give it up to him, release it to him, and continue on with your life, and things happen to magically work themselves out. So this message is for those who are the warriors, like worry, not warrior, warriors. This message is for the ones who are in fear, and how and when and what if. This is for those that have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Orion is saying these manifesting miracles is coming in right now, and the pathway is surrounding yourself with people who are kind and supportive and loving and keeping your energy pure, connecting with spirit, doing things that bring you joy, connecting and going out and having fun with people that are bringing you up, being mindful of distractions that are pulling you out of that, and ultimately you end up with manifesting miracles. I love it. I knew I was missing something. Thank you, Orion. I like his energy. So these cards are relatively new, so I'll have to look him up more. But if you guys have this deck, or you can Google Orion, God, he's awesome. Look at that energy on his third eye. Anyway, I'll stop. So let me close space by thanking all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, all beings of light that assisted, God, source, creator. And I'm going to ask that any healing that was started through this reading continue for as long as it needs to be done, in mind, body, spirit, and emotions in all ways. All right, friends, so I still have my January special going on, and that is, again, insight into your personal year and what's this year to come. Again, it's not fortune telling. It's really, I was describing it the other day as a GPS. You know, you need to get in your car and know where you're going. So this session is kind of like a map. It's like a GPS that gives you kind of instructions on where you're going, but you're the one that has to get yourself there. And then I will incorporate angel cards in it, and I'll tell you, the ones that I'm doing are so fun. So you've probably got about, again, this week, another 5 days to book that appointment. So you can purchase it in January, but you can book it for February. You don't have to come in this week. But after, so when? Friday, so Thursday will be the last day at midnight. Or Friday morning, whenever I get to disable the link. So that is going on, and I think that's it. So if nobody's told you today, I love you. Trust in the divine, trust in the power of God, and I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.